First of all, I would like to extend my utmost gratitude to all honored judges of Varsity Hack 2022. My name is Jason Liang, and I am the solo member of this team willing to present to you the idea I have regarding AllWisdom Browser with the slogan, Learn Together, We Can. So the case study that I've chosen to present on and decided to investigate on is case study number 3. That is the topic, education online learning. It struck my heart rather deeply because to me, it is a very important issue, especially during this pandemic. Why so? Well, I used to be an interim teacher, and to me, education is very important. I love the connection between me and my students, and the bonding that we have during the time of teaching and learning is amazing. However, the pandemic has wreaked havoc on this status quo today. Now everything is online learning. We are getting the endemicity, which is good, which is great. But hybrid learning is going to be the new norm. We are alternating between schools and online learning. Like certain places I've heard of, you study 1 week in physical classes, then the other week you go to online classes. Some even go like every few days or something like that. So this is still rather worrying because we know in Malaysia, we still have poor access to gadgets and internet connection, especially V013 and expanded V050. This can immediately disrupt online classes because you don't have the facilities to help you to undergo physical online classes, easily and smoothly. This lack of access will only result in widening gaps for students in this teaching and learning process whenever they are having to face it online. So my solution is this AllWisdom browser. It is actually, at least for me, it was a birth child of taking the the two ideas that I have in mind, which is Responders Lockdown Browser and Google Classroom. I took both of them, merged it together, and produced this idea with a lot of benefits. First of all, I added on the idea of single sign-on SSO using organization email, maybe those emails that were given to you by MOE. This browser only logs only to study materials and relevant platforms for teaching and learning online. Auto-save progress for keeping up with your work and prevent any losses of data. 20-minute time interval for eye rest because the concern is that when you study too long on the internet on a computer, that is bad for your eyes. And e-tutoring by experts online by sharing your screens and asking for help from experts, and they can help you guide you when you might not have a teacher around to 24/7 monitor your work and give you help. So what's the benefits and features of this thing? I believe on the strength of LACE, LACE, the acronym. So for me, first, login. Login using the organization email. It might be the one provided by MOE, the MOE email that you use to access Prof PLE, for example. Or if it's for Teacher Center, email from Teacher Center. Log in through this platform to complete all the tasks to log your attendance. Well, this is one way that we ensure that the attendance is taken by putting them into a system where everything is monitored, making sure that every single task is accounted for, and make sure that the attendance is actually obtained actively rather than passively. Number two, access. This platform will be able to launch all the online learning platform from the app itself as long as you have installed them into the software, which we will be happy to do for you if you buy with us. Block list in this feature that is similar to Responders Lockdown, but is not as strict, but still had a vast list of block lists, prevents access on non-study material like games or unnecessary contents and sites like that during the time for study. Autosave and also pauses every 20 minutes also allows for you to have a slight rest for the benefit of yourself as well. Number three, consult. Consult. So we know that teachers are not going to be around 24/7. So when they are doing work in this platform, the homework is given into this platform, student access this platform and say, I need some help. So they can click on the button, ask for a volunteer tutor online. They can have video call, screen sharing, do annotation, whatever it is, integrated in the browser itself. So you don't have to purposely contact your teachers, as this help is just a click away in the browser itself. Students can then rate the tutors based on whatever responses that they get. If it's good, the tutors will get a good reputation and will even be possible to use this rating to boost their chances outside as a volunteer, because we know that volunteerism is also one big aspect in getting jobs. Number 4, Excel. Students now, with this kind of platform, we allow them to get proper lessons during and off lessons during online. So you get the best in physical classes and online classes, because now this software will mediate that for you. Now the only thing that we have to do is ensuring that the platform is installed on as many computers, and that will involve the schools. So what are the business models and the market segment? So our platform is B2B, business to business. We want to raise $250,000 for back-end management, 30%, server management, another 30%, and features consultation and customization, 40%. This will help all the customers that we need, the ones that we can reach out to, such as schools, tuition centers, and digital learning platforms, to have their platforms customized for them so that they can be offered as a direct solution to the customers and handle their corporate needs of customers and better handle their students' welfare and guidance. After all, we need to show why this is important. So first, let's have a look at the features that we have on our AllWisdom browser. So this is the login page. Use your organization, email and passwords to access it, be it the school one or tuition one or the digital learning platform, so that you can directly access it. This one is the dashboard, where you have all the menu on this drop down on the left, and you get all these features like calendar to see your due dates for assignments, participation level charts to see how active you are during the hours, activity chart. You can even check on the progress of your friends and participation by classes. Though this will be highly customizable based on the needs of the customer. If the institution themselves wants a different feature, we can do it for them as well. Now this is the applications. As I said, many of the common ones are the Google Classroom, Zoom, WebEx. But after, we do know that some institutions do use some different software. So you can just click the plus button over here, log in your email and also your login details to keep it in this AllWisdom browser, so that they can help you to open it up directly all in the same place. Also, you can access tutors by just reaching out to apply for guidances whenever you need them, so that you will be guided in no time. This is a template of how we can see the screen during sessions with tutor, with your video on or without the video on. Submissions are rather simple. Just click the buttons to submit your assignment for your teachers to grade them. So let's first go back to whatever that we had to discuss. Comparative analysis. AllWisdom browser is compared to Responders Lockdown browser and Google Classroom because of the similarities. But we are making it much more free, because AllWisdom browser is applicable for assignments, discussion, and submission, which the rest have specific features like examination only, like for Responders browser. All softwares or application can be plugged in upon request in the AllWisdom browser, because it's just a browser to host with a certain level of restriction that's not available in the other platforms or limited of it. AllWisdom browser also gives us the benefit of pausing every 20 minutes for eye resting, and the price is rather reasonable, especially when we are offering 400 per 100 users monthly, $4 per person. We can easily say that, okay, you know what, for the introduction price, we can even slash it much lower for you all. Now, what's next for AllWisdom browser? So first of all, now we know that Malaysia is transitioning into endemicity, and pandemic is going to be over soon. At least that's what I'm hoping. So what we have to say first is expand it across Malaysia. Make sure that as much schools, tuition, and online platforms adapt to this, so that we can give them the best price and get them to test and improve our system further. Number 2, in future years, we see joint ventures with other companies in nations like Singapore, Thailand, and Indonesia with high internet adoption, so that we can further improve our technologies overseas. And number 3, be the one-stop platform that is preferred in Southeast Asia. I thank you all for the time that you give to me. I really appreciate that. Let us hope that AllWisdom Browser can be brought to life. As it says, learn together, we can. Let us move forward together. Thank you.